Google is making big changes to their local service ads, and the Google guaranteed slash like screened, that badge is going away. So if you have a guaranteed or screened badge, it's going away. What is going to the Google verified badge. So we're moving to the Google verified program, and essentially nothing is changing for us as far as we can tell. On the home service contractor side, we still have the badge show up. So if you're already verified with Google, meaning that you're either on the Google guarantee or you're screened, it's just kind of going to be an overnight switch that happens in October. I believe it's October 1st is when this occurs. And so it's moving to one unified badge for all profiles, so that there's not confusion as to what this badge means versus this one. One thing that is getting sunset that I'm kind of a fan of is the money back guarantee. That's going away, which was like a thing that Google had out there. I don't know if you guys remember whenever you got verified. If you haven't got verified, you won't even have to deal with this. But whenever we were in the early days of getting verified a couple years ago, was we had to sign off on all their like general liability and work comp and all this stuff insurance wise, and then they would throw on a money back guarantee that was just from Google if you the contractor worked with them. We've never used it, however, I've heard a lot of kind of just messy stories out there of contractors going back and forth with Google because they're ever so responsive to people's inquiries whenever you try to figure out what's happening with the money. Beyond that, so the change really is being signaled from Google. It's all about trust, right? So the thing that they're trying to get away from is kind of diluting those trust signals and confusing consumers and contractors and businesses alike, and moving to one badge that is ultimately going to signify, hey, this company has done the right things and is verified that they are a Google verified business. And really what they're trying to do ultimately is play more of like the Twitter and Facebook meta game, which is like like the blue check marks that we have. It's like you're verified, you are who you say you are. Google is moving to the exact same model as the social media platforms already have. So basically it's just saying, yep, this company is who they say they are, and you should trust them because of that. Now, they're being kind of, again, vague, which I hate, as to when and where the badge will show up. So it's going to be showing up, essentially what the document says is in instances where it can help a consumer make a more informed decision. I don't know what that means. So my hope would be that it shows up all the time. But with Google, we know that that's not always the case. They're going to be testing, scaling, and doing things dynamically. So it'll be kind of a hit and miss as to when and where it's going to show up. My guess would be is it's going to continually and be a constant signal on the LSA advertising screen. The place where I think it'll be a hit and miss is on the map pack or on like your own GBP if somebody searches for you by name. That'll be the place that I think it'll be potentially a hit and miss at, but it'll more than likely be a constant on the LSA advertising screen. Again, they're saying this is to streamline. I hope that's what they're doing. I hope it's not just trying to pull some features out or charge us more money to do so. However, there's nothing that we found so far that is leaning that direction. So I'll trust them at their word for now and say, okay, well, I guess they're just trying to streamline this whole process. Why this matters, if you're not verified, one, get verified. It's a super simple process. You got to fill out some documents, do a couple background checks, and then you're ready to rock and roll. And it's a trust verifier. So in the world where there's so many dupes of businesses and fake business accounts and things like that happen, verifying your business with Facebook, Instagram, with TikTok, and then now with Google, it is a means by which you can kind of jump to the front of the line and say, yep, I am who I say I am. I own this business, or I am the representative of this business, and therefore we should have this trust signal on our profile. You need to be utilizing this as a flex, as a trust signal, as a means by which we can tell the market we are who we say we are. What you need to do, one, if you haven't been verified yet, do so, because this is Google's the gatekeeper, right? And it's slowly getting chipped away, I think, with some AI stuff. However, Google could drop a big AI update and that could change, and they could retake the monstrous lead they have in search that they've always had. But it is being chipped away a little bit with some of the AI and LLMs that are out there. However, ultimately, they're still the lead vig. They control everything. They are the ones who we have to play the game with. So get verified. And then secondly is optimize your profile, because now it's less about like there's going to be like a GBP page and then like your Google verified or guaranteed page or whatever it was. it's now going to be all one thing. It looks like we're moving to a world in which the GBP and LSA will kind of all be managed under the same roof. So that means you need to be optimizing your profile. So you need to have a ton of photos. You need to be having, a ton of reviews and review responses, as well as like being on brand. So whatever you are, how you show up in the home or how you show up on other social media sites, show up the same way on Google, so that your brand is synonymous across all platforms and all channels. This side note, if you don't have an automation set up yet to take a Facebook post picture to a Google page update, comment, and I'll just send you a screenshot of the Zap that I have in place for our company at Yarbrough & Sons. But you should be doing that. Make the workload simple. So you need to be updating your pages, make sure that you're constantly getting fresh updates, and educate people. So like, it's not just a fun dog picture or something like that. It's also educate your customers on there. Use that as a place to say, hey, here's how much we charge, here's why we charge what we charge, or here's a special we have going on. Give those trust signifiers that you're educating the people out there. You're not just asking. So that's another big deal. We need to adapt quickly. AI is moving quick. Google is moving fast. We have so many different pieces of our marketing puzzle that are getting pulled on all at once. And ultimately, we need to make sure that we are up to date, ear to the ground, and that we are rolling with the punches when these big changes come. So ultimately, guys, here's what I know. One, not much is changing. We are having just a name change. We're just rebranding the Google Guarantee and Google Screened into Google Verified. The money back guarantee is going away from Google. However, I've never used it. I don't know any contractors personally that have used it. I just know of Reddit forums that have talked about it. And then ultimately, you need to be positioning your GBP now as the hub of your business. So whenever AI and LLMs and all these different scrapers begin looking at if we are who we say we are, there's trust verification that says, yep, see, this company said this on Facebook, now they've said this on Google, and we're painting the picture, we're telling the full threaded story as to who we are online, why they should trust us, why they should use us ultimately. So guys, if you want to know what's coming down the pipeline, how you can stay up to date with these things, we host a monthly marketing call where we talk about all the marketing updates hitting the industry, all the things that we're doing at Yarbrough & Sons, things that other contractors are doing in their businesses to stay ahead of the curve, stay ahead of the competition, and that is on the last Friday of every month. So if you want to join us for this one, we will be meeting on Friday the what? August 29th. And we have a Facebook group, Facebook events, and that is how you can stay up to date with it. We'd love to see you there.